We are in Accra, Ghana.
We are still here in Nairobi, Kenya.
We are at Adagbo community in Agatu local government area of Benue State. I'm here with the Galadima of Gandoma, which is a predominantly Fulani community here in southern Kaduna. We are at the IDP camp in Area 1, Abuja, Durumi. Your Royal Majesty, Elders, Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele State, Executive Governor of Abia State, Okezie Ekpeazu, who in Yentam Wike, Senator George Akule. Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Minister of Transportation, Senator Matthew Orehide, Honorable Dakuku Peter Sykes.
If not God by His grace, has been guiding Nigeria.
All these people are there for us, you know they see them. Some of them, if they bring budget, like the budget they look. Some they sleep. They're gonna ask you how much you have on. I have it.
The Osasu Show, bridging the gap.
You know, it baffles me when I hear that people analyzing Nigeria and words like recessions are bandied around. In fact, you need to get to some level in terms of height of production of goods and services for factors or economic indices such as recession to count. You know, to say that Nigeria went into recession is an overstatement. It's an exaggeration of the level of Nigeria. Nigeria has not reached that level of country where you can describe them in terms of recession or whatever, because we are still not producing. A country that depends largely on imports, you know, that when you look at the GDP per capita, the relationship between our total production of goods and services and the total population of the country is a far cry. It makes us look like a wretched country where a small and poor Gabon is in terms of GDP per capita. So we shouldn't even be talking about recession, because what they are calling recession is that even our small economy, you know, stopped growing at all. We should be addressing what led to the stoppage of growth, not about how to start growing at 0.55%. We should be ashamed. You know, for a country with so much potential and the whole of Africa, they are looking up to us. You know, it's a thing of shame that, you know, this is the GDP per capita we have, and we still talk about falling into recession. Meanwhile, before you can effectively say you're out of recession, if we are to assume, let's accept the overrating of Nigeria. If we are to, for you to claim to be out of recession, you have to grow consecutively for 3 quarters. So it is when the GDP, total GDP figure for 2017 shows positive growth. That's when you are out of recession. Not you have gotten a negative growth in 2 quarters. Then in the 3rd quarter you got a little 0.55% growth, and you are saying you are out of recession. No, because if you take the sum, as in the average for the year, we are still in negative. We have not started growing. So they need to sustain growth in the 4th quarter, 1st quarter of 2018, 2nd quarter of 2018, You know, before we now say, it's a sign that Nigeria is coming out of recession. We are not there yet, you know. Yeah. And for talking about price of goods and services, even with the exchange rate, you know, going in favor of Nigeria, at least there was a time it was 500 naira to $1. Now it's about 300 or some fraction above 300 to $1. Yet the price of commodities in the shops are going higher. You know, so Nigeria defies, the story of Nigeria and the economic indices and reality defies what the bookmakers are coming out with. Perhaps these figures are being forged. You know, we need a third party to verify these figures. So in that case, we cannot be talking about GDP. We are not even there. We need to first of all build a nation, regrow ourselves, concede power to the people, and let governance and government be accountable.
Well, first of all, I don't think we're out of recession because the prices of everything is still on the high side and still increasing. What we need to do to get out of the recession, I'm not an economic specialist, but I think we should go back to the books and restructure, basically. That's what I feel. We should always act positive towards anything. But if the marketsman in the market doesn't get any decrease in price from wherever he's getting his stock from, nothing is still going to change. But we can always be positive in our mindset, of course.
A mood of rice is 800 naira. Some places is even above that. Even local rice, you cannot get local rice at cheaper rate. I don't see any evidence that Nigeria is out of recession. So if the office of president, whoever said it, I believe the person is deceiving himself, not Nigeria. Because you cannot tell somebody who buys something at 100 naira to come and sell it 15 naira to support what the president is saying. So the advice I would give Nigerians is that the one that we are making on our own, you can sell at your, maybe you get your farm, then you can sell it at cheaper rate if you don't have any cost transporting it anywhere. But if you are transporting anywhere, there's no how you can support Nigeria with that. So it's our government going to support us and prove us that Nigeria is currently out of recession.
As things are now is very high, more than before. Even as they are now sit yesterday, nothing has ever dropped. Go to market now. A mudu of rice now is 600 to 700 naira. A mudu of garena is 400. What are we talking about? Why people are dying of hunger? So they are not serious on what they are saying. We haven't seen anything. Nothing have ever dropped. Everybody knows that anything that goes up in this country never comes down. Because when somebody went and buy, for instance now, you are selling gari, you buy a bag of gari at 50,000 naira. Then if you started selling it at 200, the money will not come out. So it is not the problem of the traders. If government want to do it, they should do it from the grassroots. You understand what I'm saying? That is it.
The way I take no Nigeria and the way it takes still they reach today. I don't see any change where they inside though. I don't know where you dey, whether na Nigeria, whether na Congo, whether na still this country. Now we see say Nigeria they out of recession. Anything don't go up. I not sure say go come down for Nigeria. How you think say you go buy something of 500 naira today? Tomorrow you go say you don't go back to 400 naira. You think say you go agree or carry your own come down? No now. The only person who know what thing they do. Now go see say you buy something 500 naira, go see carry and come down. Now, for Nigeria, why I know they bomb me. I never see anything we go up, we go on that, we go come down. Don't be their fault though. If you understand, no be their fault. Like now, if you go buy kerosene 200 naira, make you they sell. You can't come tomorrow, come here say they tell us say Nigeria don't come down to don't come back to recession, you don't go down to recession. You think say that person go carry the kerosene when buy 200 naira, go down to 100 naira. You know go there possible, no be their fault. Until they sell finish. Now you go to think that thing. For if you buy something now, you think say go down. No, I not get any advice to advise them. Now so like know that we see and now so we go see there, nothing they happen.
There is a reason Africa is called the new frontier. What was once potential is now an opportunity ready to be seized. Once revered for our resources, today's wealth lies in our people, people who build the cities that shape the future. People who know an idea in one place means business in another. A generation for whom technology means there are no borders, no boundaries. We are the new lions in a brave new world, kings of the urban jungle. And there's a bank that puts the world in our pocket and the future in our hands. UBA, Africa's global bank.
We are in Accra, Ghana.
We are still here in Nairobi, Kenya.
We are at Adagbo community in Agatu local government area of Benue State. I'm here with the Galadima of Gandoma, which is a predominantly Fulani community here in southern Kaduna. We are at the IDP camp in Area 1, Abuja, Durumi. Your Royal Majesty, Elders, Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Peter, Executive Governor of Abia State, Okezie Ekpeazu, Ho Inyentam Wike, Senator George Akule. Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Minister of Transportation, Senator Matthew Orehide, Honorable Dakuku Peter Sides.
If not God by his grace, has been our guiding Nigeria.
All these people are there for heart, you know they see them. Some of them, if they bring budget now, the budget they look. Some they sleep. They're gonna ask how much you are on. I have it.
The Osasun Show, Bridging the Gap.
In the situation of what is happening in Nigeria today and the news that came yesterday is funny. If you ask me, let me just tell you what is in my mind and what I have been keeping. You don't come lying to Nigerians. Tell them the truth, what is happening. People here in Barnes know how sales have been since last 2 years, last 3 years. But now, everything if you, let's just say in the scale of 90%, now is down to 20, meaning bad. I know how many people that comes in here every day, now and there, but now they've reduced. Everything have gone back. Nobody wants to spend the money. Nobody is out to spend. Before you spend to buy something for yourself, you now ask yourself, did I even have food at home for me to eat? If you don't have food, how will you go out inside the market and start buying clothes, buying laptop? It's not possible. Fight for what you will eat now. Everything that concerns you. For me, I don't know anything government. What I know is how to survive and do my business well. What I'll tell the Nigerian government is for them to come out from the recession, truth. Tell the people what they need to know, not telling them lies. Simple.
What we will do now is we all should believe that one day the price will come down, which is we need to support our leaders, to go and meet people that produce the thing and let the price be lower than as it is now.
I don't know the parameters that the federal government are using to measure it, that we are out of recession. Because when you go to everywhere, people cannot eat, people cannot pay school fee, and things are getting worse. So I don't know where they say we are getting out of recession. Well, we hope their policies will work. But for now, I don't think we are out of recession yet. But if they have another plan and another policy to improve on the welfare of the citizenry, fine. But for now, things are not working out. Because if you go and you meet most people, you will discover that things are really, really tough. People cannot pay school fee. People cannot even feed. And that is not the definition of going out of the recession to me. You can't go to market, buy things at a high rate, and you expect to sell at a lower rate. You can't do that. You'll be running at loss with the mega resources you have. It doesn't work.
I don't think Nigeria have been into recession. We are into economic problem, not recession. A lot of people mistake the English recession. Nigeria is not the only country who have suffered economic problem. We are into serious political and economic problem. Nigerian government should restructure the government to make things work for the citizens. You understand? Now we are into another new administration. Nigeria, they should look into economic system. They should look into it deeply. Then fish out what is the problem and solve it themselves. how can a country that the largest economy in Africa be into recession? You know, it's like government lying to the citizens. You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Positivity, I would say, should be our target because Nigeria is actually our hometown, so we believe in growth and sustainability. So let's just look into the positive part of life and let's put our best together as Nigerians and make the country grow. Actually, I cannot say that the country is completely out of recession because you and I know fully well that whatever that goes up in the country never goes down, you understand? But to me, I would say let's still give it a chance, you understand? Let's still watch it closely before jumping to conclusion that the country is completely out of recession. I think that's my own take on it.
We still for where we dey now, things don hard. Nigeria never still come out for recession. We still dey suffer. Because fuel now don increase. Our money for phone wey we dey sell, e don increase. People no dey buy our phone again. Abeg, we never still come out. We still dey where we dey. I believe that if government provide everything wey people need for this country, people go follow us buy market. That's the challenge that we have in this country. If everything dey now, people go follow us buy market. No be say like us now, our phones now don dey increase. People no dey gree buy am again. Customer no dey gree buy. If you tell customer say see the price wey dey sell, they no dey gree buy. And na wetin we dey suffer for here. So make dem try look into our matter. To try to help us. My advice to the following youth: make dem hold on small, because we believe say he just come back to the country now. Things go start dey move well. Go hold on small. More dey still dey watch. Like yesterday, I didn't talk say we don come out of the recessionist, but more hold on small, more to see the hope first, say things go better. Now the only advice I got to give my following youth.
Well, everything is about belief. Everything is about belief. I think in due time, with God's intervention, everything will be okay.
Nigeria is not out of recession because as of today, the prices of everything is still the same. I think the government is trying to make us know that very soon we will be out of recession. So they just want to prepare our mind that we will be out of recession in due time. Nigerians know how to manipulate things. They know how to take advantage of high prices. And once the prices still come down, they will not effect that. They prefer to stay in the same price rate which they've been selling since the recession period. So I don't think it will be easy for them. Because you can't go to all producers or all market sellers to tell them you have to sell at this price. Do you understand? So it's really not possible or it's not visible.
My name is Jerry Ame. I'm a software engineer. Positively speaking, Nigeria is out of recession. It's every Nigerian prayer, and it's our prayer as people that our dear country and our beloved country come out of recession. But I believe that the government of the country need to put certain things in order so that the people within this country could feel that they are out of recession. We don't just want to be out of recession by just speaking. We want to be out of recession practically, whereby if prices of stuffs get down, probably rice has gone down, fuel has gone down, then the people will begin to understand that they are actually out of recession. So if prices of goods are actually down, Nigerians will feel that, yes, something is happening. But if you tell Nigerians that they are out of recession and then things still remain the way they are, I believe they won't accept that. But positively speaking, I believe Nigeria is out of recession, and that's been our prayer. Like I always say, one of my best sayings is your mentality affects your reality. What you don't see, you don't seize. What you don't picture, you don't capture. And what does not cross your mind cannot cross your way. I believe that Nigeria should just remain positive and trust God for better tomorrow. So if we say we are out of recession, we should believe it that we are out of recession and let each Nigerian see themselves coming out of their difficulty as well. And I believe that we'll get there.
There is a reason Africa is called the new frontier. What was once potential is now an opportunity ready to be seized. Once revered for our resources, today's wealth lies in our people. People who build the cities that shape the future. People who know an idea in one place means business in another. A generation for whom technology means there are no borders, no boundaries. We are the new lions in a brave new world, kings of the urban jungle. And there's a bank that puts the world in our pocket and the future in our hands. UBA, Africa's global bank.
In Accra, Ghana.
We are still here in Nairobi, Kenya.
We are at Adagbo community in Agatu local government area of Benue State. I'm here with the Galadima of Gandoma, which is a predominantly Fulani community here in southern Kaduna. We are at the IDP camp in Area 1, Abuja, Durumi. Your Royal Majesty, Elders, Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Peter, Executive Governor of Abia State, Okezie Ekpeazu, Ho Inyentam Wike, Senator George Akule. Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Minister of Transportation, Senator Matthew Orehide, Honorable Dakuku Peter Sykes.
If not God by his grace has been our guiding Nigeria.
All these people are there for us, you know they see them. Some of them, if they bring budget like the budget they look. Some they sleep. They're gonna ask how much you have on. I have it.
The Osasu Show, Bridging the Gap.
That's it for today's episode of the Osasu Show. To watch extended clips, you can visit our website, www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us on social media at TOSTV Network, at the Osasu Show, at Osasu Igbenajon, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll see you same time, same place next week, and until then, take very good care of yourself.